How we doing? Welcome to the last rites. As ever, drop a sub if you fancy it in that aging little thing there. Let's have a World Cup themed background there. All right. Yes. Opening ceremony. Didn't see it. I watched a few games though. I was up all night last night watching these. I'm also in a lot of pain, so relax, everybody. On that note, we're going to catch up with Freddy, LA7, and his wholesome journey through the US, watching the games. He will be watching a game in 14 minutes' time in Houston, I believe. They've renamed these stadiums, right? I think it's just called the Houston Stadium for FIFA's World Cup. I don't know what the real name is. I'm not doing the research. Someone's probably going to get mad about that. So we're going to get over to Freddy. There's been some cool stuff happening. As an aside, there's been a couple of people taking what I say seriously. If you don't know me, do not take what I say seriously. I will say stuff that isn't real. I will talk about banter online that might or might not be attributed to me. It's probably not. And sometimes I will say stuff just for a laugh. All right? Let's relax. My favourite comment, first of all, I got a bird mixed up with a lady and they're correcting me on the history of stadiums. I didn't know that because I didn't do any research. But I promise you, I'll come to a game when I'm out there. I want to go and see a game. I've been past the College Stadium in Tucson. Well, by the way, in Tucson, I had the best meal of my life out in there. Can't remember the name of the place. It was phenomenal, and it was probably 10 years ago. I was too drunk last time I was there. Anyway, I'm rambling. I just want to pull up one comment here by someone that's... On the last video, I made an offhand comment about some sugary cereal that Freddy was eating, right? Or one of his mates. Just, that looks healthy, right? And someone has commented, if this is you, you need to relax, by the way. I'm not telling you what to do because, look, this is an offhand comment. Nice, healthy, sugary cereal, right? That's what I said. This is the response. If people don't want to eat sugary cereal, you won't find us standing by with a 9mm cocked and loaded, ready to discharge a round into the dome of anyone potentially rejecting it. Okay. All right. Rational. If they want to eat it, it's not your place to exhaust them into retracting with a psychological warfare and incessant trolling tones. This is deeper than I expected. It's not anyone's place to take that choice away from them. I can always tell, aside from the accent, what social system a person hails from. I didn't even see that bit before. Via how much manipulative effect they believe their condescending judgment should have on all other people around them. A social system so drastically moved by the simpering of three people who are 10 feet away will always give birth to I can't even read it all. Thank God we've been so selective about who comes in and who stays and who doesn't. Anyway, I thought that was quite an extreme reaction for the most offhand comment in the world. Besides, I couldn't care less who eats what. As I said, I've just smashed 4 donuts and they were terrible ones as well. And I got them and I just did that to them. So none of it's that deep. Relax. It's fine. This is wholesome. This is wholesome stuff. And that isn't psychological warfare, by the way. I'm just saying, that cereal looks a bit unhealthy. That's it. Because I've been really fat until recently. And I grew up eating that shit, Lucky Charms and all that stuff. That's all. Relax. And now it sounds like I'm defensive. I'm not. I don't care. We need to relax, people. Anyway, lovely to see you. Lovely to see you back. Let's get on with Freddy. He's been up to all kinds of interesting stuff. So he's been getting loads of gifts, right? We're only travelling with hand luggage. Need to find out how to get all this stuff back home. I mean, there's a mask. You got a mask to get back home with. Unbelievable. Surreal morning in New Orleans today. We've got a tour of the Saints and Pelicans facilities. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity once in a lifetime. I mean, this is just for the wholesome reaction. I'm so happy for this lad, man. This is not what we expected to happen. We boarded the plane to the USA last week. They're getting tours, they're getting shirts, they're meeting people, looking for gators in the swamps of Louisiana. I've been around them in Florida. I did one of those swamp boat things 16 years ago. And the fellow on there was calling them finger biters. I'm not even going to do the accent, so... but it was interesting. Hard to find, but we finally found it. I've also seen them in the wild in Brazil as well, in kind of Baja, Jacopagua areas of Rio. They're pretty cool. Been around on the little boats. A long and exciting day comes to an end. It's still the most beautiful guest house ever. And what's the first USA World Cup match? Yeah. I'm a big fan of Pochettino, who's a coach of the US team as well, by the way. He used to manage my team. Yeah, I'm a Spurs fan. Let's relax. We decided late last night to do Bourbon Street in New Orleans. I do want to go there. Do I know someone in New Orleans? I don't know. I've been to Tucson, Bisbee, in Arizona, New York, Miami, Tampa, LA, Tennessee, Nashville. And there's plenty of other places I need to go to. I need to visit some people, and I need to just go and get involved in some of it as well. So we'll see. Little tour around the LSU campus and a quick visit to Mike the Tiger. That's fair. A fellow German and British guy who work at LSU found us on campus and gave us a tour of the soccer facilities. There we go. Oh, this is working. A bit reluctant to click anything because I love that he's just got like a Ronaldo face covering as well. I'm a bit reluctant to click anything because just OBS is sometimes a bit of a maniac. So lives were changed. This is Canes, right? When I was in Tucson a couple of years ago, a buddy of mine from over the States, we were trying to go to one, and he was telling me how fucking good it was, and for some reason it was too busy. We had to get to a gig with Stanhope in Tucson, and we were late because he was getting high all day, right, Billy? But he took me to Canes, and it was too busy, so we went to some random burger place, but the burger I had was great. Next time I'm in town, I will be getting a Canes, unless I'm mistaken. Sometimes my memory's not very good. Nobody take that seriously, please. Just relax. I talk a lot of shit, all right? I have to live with me. Louisiana. I love the mini World Cup that's going around as well. Welcome to Texas now. So, choosing Texas, right? Because he's been listening to Ella Langley, who I, again, made a joke about being a CIA plant last time. Obviously, right? But there's good vibes. Good vibes right there, I say. This is Houston, so this is where the stadium is, right? Yeah, I think he's been given like nice rooms and stuff. He's got little gift bags, a little bagel place. It's not a gift bag, I'm talking shit. And he's arriving at the stadium right now to watch the game. But I do believe, I think I scrolled past it. Look at that. Lovely. I'm liking the fans have been immaculate. As I said, the Scots in Boston, a bit in New York as well. The Brazilians in New York, they've taken over Times Square. You've got the Mexicans and Koreans in Mexico City as well. Obviously, it's not just in the USA, it's in Canada and Mexico as well. Equally important. But it's just the colours and the vibes. Everyone seems to be having a lot of fun. Because there's always political bullshit around World Cups, right? And I don't give a shit what your politics are, to be honest with you. It's about football. That's all it is. But I believe that Ella Langley has got in touch with him, giving him tickets, right, to a show. I probably missed it. Yes, we're going to an Ella Langley concert on the 18th, and we're even going to meet her. So I'm sorry, he's found this station, found an artist that he likes. Fucking, he's getting a load of followers. And now he's going and having a great time. Look, there's a cat under there. But this just looks phenomenal, to be honest. And I do want to go to a college stadium. By the way, I'm in a lot of pain right now. I've got a weird foot thing, and I've just prescribed myself some medication. So I might be slurring or rambling. And it's not booze. I've had 2 weeks off the booze, guys. But, and okay, I love Freddy. I'm going to go and watch this game in 6 minutes. USA, no, not USA, sorry. Germany, Curaçao, at 6 p.m. my time. But don't take anything so seriously, guys, all right? Let's just relax. Thank you for the college correction. I like it. That's what I like. And I'm going to go and see a game when I'm out there. I want to go to something. I'm not sure how much baseball. I got offered basketball tickets last time I was out. But a friend of mine, I believe, still works for one of the teams, a small team, I think. And I'm not even going to say the name because someone's going to go, well, what do you mean? You European. Everyone needs to relax. It is Sunday. The World Cup's on. I know most of you might not even give a shit about it, right? But I do. I love it. I stayed up until 4 a.m. watching games and then got up at 8 this morning. So I'm just going to be as obsessive as possible about it. England don't play until Wednesday. We open against Croatia, which will be the toughest game of the group. But in about 5 minutes' time, Germany, Curaçao. I think we've got Japan playing tonight. Let me check this group here. Netherlands, Japan. Netherlands have historically had some pretty good teams, but I'm not sure they're playing too well at the moment, but there's been some surprises. in general. I was surprised at Canada. I was surprised at how well Morocco played last night against Brazil. Brazil's midfield was shocking at times. They got the draw in the end. Scotland getting that result against Haiti, absolutely fantastic. I only watched the first half, but I said I was up until 4 a.m. It's not like 2 a.m. here. But anyway, I've rambled a lot in this one. But yeah, wholesome vibes. It's not just Freddy and that. There's so much great fan shit that I've seen, and I do want to share some of it. There's a guy in Boston that's opposite some Scots. It's just and barbecues and tickets exchanging hands, and it is phenomenal. So yeah, I need to get back out to the States. The problem is I only ever get time to go to 1 or 2 places, and then I've got to come back, right? It's just the way it is. So anyway, I'm going to go back to my social system, whatever the fuck that is. Whatever the fuck that is. All right, have a nice time. I'll see you later. Subscribe if you want. If you don't, that's fine too. My foot hurts. Bye.